Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Miss Kiki diary. I am so sorry, but I'm so excited I could not wait. I have been traveling for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 days and I have come down with something. Fingers crossed it's not COVID. I highly doubt that it's COVID, but I'm not taking any chances because I was between New York and Orlando. So yeah. As you can tell by this video, I bought another Louis Vuitton piece. I have been eyeing this piece for a very long time and I was just so hesitant about it. And with Louis Vuitton price increases and you know their price just keeps going up, I was like, do I want to or do I not want to buy it? And then while I was in New York taxes are a lot higher than Florida, by the way, but I was just so excited about this piece and I was pacing back and forth in the mall. I went to the Apple store, I went to Sephora, I went to all over the place and I was like, let me think about it, because it was literally the last one left in store and I didn't want that one. I wanted actually something else, like one that was fresh in the box, but this is none other than the Louis Vuitton Alma. I decided to buy this piece. I mean, I've been eyeing it and it was on my list of things to buy as a graduation gift to myself, from myself, and I was like, you know what? You work hard, life is short, buy the bag. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But I am not one of those persons who splurge a lot. I normally budget and save, and I have been saving for this bag because I didn't want to just blow all that money one time, or even if I was to spend it one time, it would have been money that I saved or accumulated over a couple of weeks or months. But let's get into it. I did post a short video with me doing the unboxing on it because the box was really huge and I'm traveling, and obviously to do the unboxing for you guys and to bring it back to Cuba, it was just been too much hassle. So I decided to take it out of the box so that it would be easier for me to just put it in my suitcase, because it's a really huge box. So to fit that box in a suitcase and all my other bags that I would have unboxed for you guys, it just wasn't practical when traveling. But without further ado, this is it. So it comes in a standard Louis Vuitton orange box with a nice ribbon on it. It has that Louis Vuitton card insert in it, and like I said, I picked this up in the store. And the good thing about the store, I picked this up at the Westchester Mall in New York, I think. I think it's the Westchester Mall. I can't remember the name of the mall, but I'll pull it up here. In New York, taxes were a little bit higher. It's probably like a $50 more taxing compared to Florida. But the good part about it, when I was in store, they were like, yeah, we can do the hot stamping for you. So if you guys remember from my last video, I bought a Kirigami 3-piece pouch set and I got that hot stamp. The sales associate there, her name is Tabika. Shout out to her. Like, she was really sweet, she was really nice, she was really patient, and I was pacing between different bags, between a never full and also the new toiletry on a chain set that comes with the number 15, the miniature one. And I was just pacing back and forth and trying to decide, and I was also trying to decide between the BB instead of the MM, because they no longer carry the PM size, which is huge. That's like an overnight bag, so I wouldn't have bought that anyhow. But yeah, so this is the new Alma. So I'm gonna do like the little comparison in regards to the differences with the new one versus the older one. So it comes with the Louis Vuitton dust bag, it comes with the card. And another thing with Louis Vuitton, normally on the older Louis Vuitton bags, do you remember there's like a tag inside the bag that shows you like when it was purchased, how much, the month and the year, or the week, or whatever it was, however it was, I can't even remember, like the 15th week of 2022 or however that is. They're no longer doing that anymore. So now these bags are actually microchipped, and the sales associate told me, she was like, it's not something that you can just download an app and, you know, put in your information. It will show you that the bag is authentic. So the new bags are microchipped. And then the second thing is, if you go into the store and say, hey, can you tell me if my bag is real? Like, none of the sales associate is going to do that. The trick to it is, and the easiest way to know if your bag is authentic is just taking it into the store and saying to them, hey, I'd like some repairs done on this bag, and then they'll send it wherever to the repair shop. When they take it there, whomever is doing the repair will inspect the bag and say, yeah, this is not one of ours, and then they'll send it back and say we won't be able to do a repair on it. And obviously if they're refusing to do repair on it, it's because it's not theirs. So this is the Alma. This is a really nice size bag. I really love it, and the reason why when I went into the store I didn't want to take it was because it was the last one in the drawer that they have it in, because it's like folded down like that. The front right here is scrunched in like that, but that was just me being OCD, and if you're gonna pay all that money for that bag, I didn't want that. But once you put stuff in it, and over a period of time, once you have it like that, it'll fill back out, because as you can see, this side is filled back out, so I'm not too bothered about it. And I checked all around the bag for any scratches, any dings or dents or anything like that, and there was nothing in it. So this is basically the medium size, and I'm just gonna get a little closer so that you guys can see. I got it hot stamped in gold. I just thought it would look classic and nice. I was going between gold and fuchsia. I was trying to decide between gold and the fuchsia, but I got it hot stamped in this gold. And you can see gold right there and the gold right here. So I got that hot stamp right there, and it's just my first and last initial, and I didn't opt to get the dots in between because I wanted to keep it like clean and as classic as possible. It is a top handle bag. So what's the difference between the newer Alma and the older one? There isn't like a ridiculous difference. Oh, this little pouch came inside, and this has the lock, so it still comes with that lock like the older Almas do, and it just has Louis Vuitton Paris on the front, Louis Vuitton Paris on the front, and then the Louis Vuitton logo on the back of it on the other side of it. And as always, this little area right here, when you open it like that, this is where your keys are. So your keys are stored in here for the lock, and it comes with 2 keys. Two tiny keys, and you just store them right in here like so. So like I said, the only difference is because the new one has a chip. What else is new on this Alma? The vachetta on this is slightly, I wouldn't say darker, but it's like it has like that little honey, like a little glaze over it. The vachetta on it, it's not ridiculously bright as like the Never Full and the other ones, so I think it's slightly treated, so that's why it looks like this. And a lot of people always worry about their vachetta changing color on the Louis Vuitton Never Full and the Alma, but that's just how the bag is, and I think it gives it like that classic, really nice vintage old school look to it. So I am definitely going to be wearing mine. I'm just going to avoid like having it scuffed. So one of the big reasons and the main reasons why I wanted to buy this bag is because the new Alma has studs at the bottom. So it has 4 studs at the bottom, and again, because it's vachetta and it easily like soils with any oil or anything that might touch on your skin, you have to be extremely careful with that. So I really like the fact that now when you put your bag down, it's not just the naked vachetta on like any surface. It actually has these studs here, and then there's that extra piece of leather that is stitched onto. These just have like, these are just gold hardware, and they have Louis Vuitton around them. So when you put your bag down, it's not the naked vachetta on the surface. So I really like that. The second thing about the new Alma is that you can actually attach a strap to it. So if you can see right here on the strap, and it's on opposite sides. So right here, right there, that's one right there, and then on the opposite side there's one right there. So you can actually wear it as a crossbody. Yeah, you can wear it as a crossbody. So one is right here and then one is right here, so they're opposites here and here across from each other, almost like an X. Yeah, so that is another thing about it. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy a strap for this. The reason being is because it just has like that classic top handle look to it. I don't want to buy a chain strap as a crossbody. I think it's too big to have as a crossbody. I would prefer to buy a BB or another bag as a crossbody, but to convert this to a crossbody bag, I just don't see it giving it that look. I mean, if any of you have the Alma PM and you've converted it to a crossbody, or you've bought like an additional strap for it and turned it into a crossbody, comment down below, or if you want, you could, you know, send me the link to your YouTube page or wherever what you're wearing it, just so I can see what it looks like. And another reason why is I am 135 to 145 pounds. I am 5'2", and the size of this bag as a crossbody just doesn't do it for me. I rather keep it like classy and cute as a top handle bag. So that is just pretty much the two differences or the new features on the newer Louis Vuitton Alma. Like I said, it's just the area right here that you can attach a strap, and underneath the bottom it comes with these studs on the bottom, so you don't put your bag, your vachetta, down on any surface like that. And it still has the same amount of room. The zippers go all the way down to the end, which is another thing. Rather than it just zipping at the top or halfway here, it goes all the way down the sides to where the vachetta meets. It goes all the way down here, and the same thing on the other side, which is amazing. And again, as usual, the inside is roomy. This can hold a lot of stuff. I am not too, there are 2 pockets on the inside right here. There's one right here, one right here, and this is just like a protective layer right here where it separates where the zipper zips. So if you've got something in your bag, when you put it in, it won't fall out from the corner creases where the zipper goes all the way, down. I'm trying to get it to focus. There's that protective piece of cloth right there. So 2 differences is the hook right here and the studs at the bottom. And you know, as usual, Louis Vuitton has the red glazing on their bag that over a period of time it starts to like change color and stuff like that. But this one is pretty shine and, you know, fresh because it's new. Everything on it is still, you know, new and in its order. I am going to try to protect this as best as possible, especially the vachetta. One of the other reasons why I wanted to get this bag was because I was supposed to do repairs or in the future do a replacement on it, because obviously, you know, the material gets damaged or stained. It's not a lot of changing out that I have to do, which I really like. So this is my newest luxury designer baby. I was thinking about getting the BB, but how often do I wear crossbody bags? And I already have like a Gucci Ophidia toiletry pouch that I converted. I have my Kirigami that I converted. If you want to, you can go check out those videos. Will I be buying more Louis Vuitton items? Yes, but not right now. Maybe I'll treat myself to something nice for Christmas, or maybe next year, January, in the new year for my birthday. The only other 2 pieces that I am planning to get another Never Full, because the one that I had was getting repaired and it was just so much hassle and they had it there forever. A friend of mine that picked it up, when she picked it up from the store in Orlando for me, I decided to sell it to her. So this is one of the reasons why I actually decided to buy this bag, because I sold her my Never Full. It didn't have the purse in it because I lost the purse, but I have another one that I use. I sold it to her for like 850 Cayman dollars, which is roughly 1,000 US. So I actually sold it to her for half price. And my Never Full was in fairly good condition. It's just because I like things neat and in order. That's why I took it in to get repairs done, and they were repairing it for free, so based on what was wrong with it. So I sold it to her for like $1,000, and then this was like $19.60. This is actually cheaper than the Never Full. So this was like $19.60 without taxes, and with taxes it came up to like $2,000. So really and truly, I only paid like an additional $1,000 for this. I'm gonna get back a Never Full because I think it's just a classic piece. It's just a classic Louis Vuitton piece of item that is almost like it's a must-have. In regards to size, I'm definitely not gonna get the GM because I think that's just way too ridiculously big, and for the purposes that I want, I don't think so. I think if you're a mom, you have kids and you're traveling or whatnot, it would be an ideal bag, but the GM is just way too big for me. I think the MM is a perfect size, so I am definitely going to be getting the MM. The PM is too little. It's almost like a waste of money, and it isn't that much difference in price, so I'm going to get the MM. Because of the color on the inside of this, it doesn't have like a vachetta or a nude color. I'm not too big on getting a insert for it, but I might get an organizer to put inside. But what I've invested in it, and you see that in my next in my other videos, I'll put the link down below, is I bought like a whole bunch of like cosmetic pouches and stuff like that. So in reality, I can actually organize my bag without having stuff loose running all over the place. If I do get a insert for it, I'll be sure to put up a short video so you guys can see. And yes, I am going to be doing a what fits into my Alma PM, what fits into it. This is a nice bag that you can take to work. I won't be taking it to work too often, but it was ideal for like a Friday workwear, and for travel. This is mainly just for travel and just me treating myself for all my hard work. So that was it for Miss Kiki Diary. If you guys have any questions about this, or if you have any questions in regards to Louis Vuitton and their purchases, or how you go about it, hot stamping, anything like that, I'll try to answer your questions as best as possible based on my knowledge and experience. And as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. One other thing I would note, compared to the Louis Vuitton in Orlando and the Gucci in Orlando, I will say our experience in the Gucci store, my experience, because it was my fiance's first time, in the Gucci store in New York and the Gucci store and the Louis Vuitton store in New York, it was phenomenal. Like, Orlando's customer service at the Millennium Mall is really poor, and they turn their noses up and they're kind of snobby. But when I went to the Gucci store in New York and the Louis Vuitton store, shout out to Tamika from the Louis Vuitton store. She was so sweet. My sister sold it. She was like so sweet and so patient, and you know, she was just really good at what she did, customer service. And you offer people service, good service, especially when you're spending money to buy a bag like that. You're not only paying for the item, you're paying for the service and you're paying for the experience, and she did deliver on that. So shout out to her for that. Of course, even though the taxes in New York is a lot higher than Florida, I honestly feel like I'll just buy my stuff from there just because of the customer service. Like, if I have to spend $50 extra in tax just to get that customer experience, it's definitely worth it. And I can't remember the guy that helped us at the Gucci store, because my fiance bought some shoes that he was eyeing, and I kind of owed him a birthday gift, so I was like, why not get it now? I can't remember the guy's name, but it was just such a warm and nice feeling in there. They were like so sweet to us, and I took my little nephew with us and they helped him charge his phone, and it was a really nice experience. I just must say it was a really nice experience. So yeah, that would just be my take on that bit, and that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching Miss Kiki Diary. I will see you next time, and I will show you more shots with this bag. Peace out.